out doing some laundry, and it's been crazy, man. It's been cold out, and I've just been trying to really get a lot done with the business. I don't know if you've checked out the last video that I made, but it talked about my 2018 goals, my top 5 goals that I have for the business. And these goals are serious, man. Like, they're gonna happen. And with the goals that I know making them, I'm right now in the midst, while I'm on my little vacation, just clearing my mind, clearing my thoughts of everything and all the distractions, just so I can focus on how I'm gonna reach these goals. And so when I get home, I'm gonna now, take that action and start applying it. Let me start this here. All right, and so what I wanted to share, though, I've been reading this book, and this book is called Start With Why by Simon Sinek. And I don't know if you've heard that book or heard of that author before, but I definitely recommend to check that book out. I got it on audiobook, as an audiobook on the iPhone, and I've been listening to it while I've been here the last few days, and I tell you what, it is some really good stuff. So far in it, what I've gained is that if you want to start your business, and even before you start really dig deep into your goals, you got to start with why. And starting with why is knowing why you're doing the business and why you even have the business. Because if you don't have that strong, solid foundation, that your business is not gonna have any ground to stand on, and you're just gonna be fighting and fighting and fighting in competition with prices. You're gonna be fighting in competition with the greatest deal and be the best and the lowest rate possible, and that's not where you want to stand as a good, strong, long-lasting business, because then you're always going to cut corners, you're going to hate what you're doing, and it's just going to be a headache your entire time, and you're not going to be long-term successful. So if you want to be successful and stand in it and strong, that you've got to find the why, and then remember why you're doing that business, and then you've got to seriously, you've got to just stand on that and not sell yourself short. And let's see, I personally, when I started this business, I started it because I was doing lawn care and landscaping with another guy for 2 different companies within 5 years. And the first guy, he didn't want to grow big, and he kind of just canceled and quit and moved on to doing something else. And so I started working with this other guy, and I worked with him for 2 years. And that second year, he had kind of got me to be a crew leader. I was driving a truck, training a guy. I was even doing estimates for him, and I was only working for $12 an hour and doing all this stuff. And this was just, not even 5 years ago. And when I was doing all this too, I was looking at all the loopholes and how he treated, the employers and everything. And as I see him making all these mistakes that I'm looking at and not taking care of the customers, and it seemed like there was jobs out there that customers were coming to me and saying, hey, why haven't you done this? 3 months down the road, they're still asking, why aren't you doing this? And it's like, it's blowing my mind. And look, this guy's not running his company right, and he's not paying right, and there's just a lot of things not happening. And so while I was working with him, my daughter's banging on the wall there. I finally realized that, I could probably do something better. And well, I so happened to get pushed into that corner that he ended up firing me that fall before the season even ended. And so that forced me to go out there and try and get some leaf cleanups. And with the money I had, I literally went and bought a backpack blower and bought some paper bags and started doing cleanups for customers. And I bought some flyers, and I went out and handed a couple thousand out, and I got maybe a dozen or more customers, and I got to do some cleanups and jobs for. And that's how it really started. And it was intense because I was pushed in that corner and backed in, and I didn't have any job anymore. He literally stopped me in the spot and said, you're fired. And he didn't even have the balls to do it. It was actually his wife that came out and took the keys from me while I just parked the truck at the shop. And it was a sad story. But you know what? it got me motivated enough to do the things that I needed to do so I could do me, and it was the best decision I ever made. And knowing I can do that, and I can do, you know, so much better than I saw, and I hope he saw his mistakes and can do just as well and even better. But you know what, I don't want to put myself that people are my competition. I'm learning from this book that I can start with the foundation on why I started this business and really make a difference, and I can believe in myself, I can believe in the company that I'm trying to build, and everything behind it is going to happen and manifest. I'm going to take care of the clients, and I'm going to take care of the employees, and I'm going to do everything it takes, and I'm going to build the systems that is required, necessary to actually, you know, make the business long term. Sorry, I had to cut that out. There was some noise and interference from people at the hotel that I'm at right now, because I'm in vacation in Omaha right now and just trying to relax and clear my mind, get things right. Another thing I'm trying to do while I'm out here and about is just every day do one thing that makes you uncomfortable. And number two, every day do something new, because you don't want to find yourself in a place where everything is always the same, and you always want to find yourself uncomfortable, because it's usually those uncomfortable things that it is that you need to do to get your drive going, and those are the things that you need to do, and you're trying to avoid them, and you get lazy, you procrastinate, you get uncomfortable. So just do it, and that's another great thing.
She said she would give it back to me, but I'm not.
Excuse me.
Yeah, no, if
Sorry.
you
okay.
see your supervisor.
Yeah, I'm not with that.
Okay, just running into people here. Sounds like some drama. I gotta get away. Okay. So, anyways, guys, I think I'm about to take the family swimming, so I'm gonna let you guys go, and I will catch you soon here. Make another video on how I'm gonna reach some of the goals from the last video and what I'm gonna do. So we'll see you later.